Hey everyone, Jordan with Rockslide, and I wanted to share with you the new harness that Marsupial is coming out with. I'm not sure if it's going to be a new harness altogether, if it's just going to be an upgraded, but it is the enclosed version, often asked about, I'm sure, because on their other version, the side was open, so if you're like in a side-by-side, or if you were just in a dirty environment, or it was wet or something, those elements would get in on your binoculars, and that wasn't great a lot of times. That's one of the reasons that I don't use this harness a lot. It's because we're on the side-by-side a lot, going down dusty roads, and the dust swirls in the cab, and it gets in the binoculars, and then you have to clean them off all the time. But this is the previous version, and this is the new version. So you can see it is enclosed, and we've been running around on the side-by-side a lot this trip, and they have kept, Jordan's been using it, and they've kept her binoculars super clean. And so the way they did it was here on the sides, they just, so it's not a straight back, it curves into the inside like this, so it still gives it some rigidity, I guess. And then the flap that folds over the top has a little bit of, I don't know what you'd call that, like a gusset that goes over the ends of it. So it's sealed. There's no like little places that dust could get in. It's pretty sealed. They did some other upgrades as well. So on the older version, this front pocket was the same material as this was up here, so it wasn't stretchy. You just needed to put flat objects in it basically, and if you put something like a bino stud in it, it was kind of hard to get out because it fit so tight. In this one, in the front pocket, they've made it stretchy, a stretchy material, as you can see. So you can put, like Jordan has the bino adapter in here now, and it's pretty easy to get out. So it's not like a lot of space, but it is enough, and it's easy to get into. You could put a little bit more things in there than you used to. And then on the side, they've made these taller, where like you put your wind checker. They've made them taller, and they are the elastic, not elastic, but that same stretchy material. Whereas on the old ones, it didn't stick up as high, and it was just the same material as everything else. And then these tab loops they've done away with for the new one, and they've put them on the bottom. So on the bottom, you can see that there's these little tab loops, and that's so you can attach pockets to the bottom. And I only assume, I'm hoping that they come out with like a bear spray attachment for the bottom, or some other pockets that attach straight to the bottom. I think that's pretty much it. Other than that, they've also, the strapping, so this was just some webbing, wider webbing. Now, they've actually put some, I don't know, what would you call that, like a mesh fabric in the inside. The shoulder straps are a little bit wider. Fits really good. So overall, Marsupial harness is good to go. A lot of questions I've been getting have been wanting to compare to the Adak. Another thing too, they have their phone holder here in the back, which is, I like it a lot. So here is Adak. Let's switch binoculars over to it real quick. And put it on just so you can see for a size difference. Stand by. Okay, so this is the Adak. On the Marsupial, it is a magnetic closure here at the top, and then when you flip it all the way around, it is a magnetic closure here on the bottom. I have noticed that if you have something that's bulky in here, it keeps it from magneting, I guess, to the bottom, but it does stay open just fine. I haven't seen any issues with that. But the Adak doesn't have any of that, I guess. They don't have any magnets. It's just like the back of this goes over the back of the whole pack there, and it stays super secure. I've had really good luck with it. You can adjust the tension on this side of how tight you want this to fit. One-handed operation, fleece inside, it's really good. It's one of the quietest harnesses that I've ever been around. getting the binos in and out has been really good. The thing that I like about the Marsupial more than the Adak is simply the front pockets. Even these pockets kind of go from the side and they wrap around to the front, and you can fit, like I have a diaphragm call in there right now that I can get to, but you cannot, like if you're, this is a wind checker, it's a little bit bigger wind checker, but you cannot put this thing in one-handed very easily. Like, there you go, but I struggled a little bit. And then these ones, you can just, I swear it's easier when I have it actually on my body. I'll just cut that out. And these ones are easier to fit in. But one thing I really do like about the Adak is their attachment system for their pockets. This is a pocket that I don't believe is out yet, but they basically use a Velcro. So it's like a Velcro thing. So it Velcro's up right here, Velcro's down, and that's how they attach. And it's pretty wide, so when they attach, they stay really solid to where you're at. I'd had trouble before, but Jim really did some wonders with this thing and how you attach it here. It doesn't move around at all, and I don't know. I just wouldn't be worried about it. They're both super good harnesses. I think it's just going to depend what your flavor is for the day even. I don't know. I've been getting along really good with the Adak harness. I like how it's really quiet, but the new Marsupial is quiet as well. I mean, you can't mask that. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference there, I guess. I like that there's no magnets on the Adak, but I also like how the Marsupial, it's really a toss-up. I can't tell anybody that I would choose one over the other. Especially with these companies coming out with these little pockets like this. This is just an accessory pocket. Jordan has her radio in it right now. But it's just an accessory pocket that you can put whatever you want inside of it. So everything that, like when we all use the Alaska Guide Creations, everything that we would put on the front and on the side pockets, you can now just put in a little pocket. So it eliminates the front bulk. Slims it down a little bit more, and then so yeah, I don't know, that's just an overview of the updated Marsupial, and then what I think about it compared to the Adak, which was kind of jumbled, I'm sorry, but I guess this is how they look comparative-wise to each other. They're not too much different in the bulk. I do like how you can use this front pocket more than this one, and you can put wind checker in the side better on the Marsupial.